Nick Diaz, Robbie Lawler. If you're listening to any show that's in this lane, in this fight lane, and they have a prediction on Nick Diaz, they're full of shit. Nobody knows what version of Nick Diaz we're going to get. We all love him. Rabid fan base. I get all that. Robbie Lawler also has a rabid fan base. 2 Hall of Famers. But for anyone to come on and sit down and do a podcast, TV show, a segment on ESPN, wherever, BT Sport, wherever it is, and to sit down and go, oh, this is what Nick Diaz is going to do. This is the version we can get. This is how he's going to look. They don't know what the fuck they're talking. Nobody knows. We don't know. It's been 6 years, dude. Last time we saw him in there was against Anderson Silva, right? It's a crazy fight for him. He's the one laying down in the goddamn cage. And they got that shitty suspension because of weed, which ended up being 6 years. And then the interesting before that, even before the Anderson Silva fight, it's not like he was crazy active. He wasn't even active before that. So he fought Anderson Silva in 2015. The fight before that, he fought George St. Pierre in 2013, 2 years before that. So he took 2 years off, fought Anderson Silva. It was a no contest, right? And then took 6 years off. So he had dude, check this out. This is how inactive he is. He had one fight in 2012 against Carlos Condit, lost. Then took a year off, had one fight against George St. Pierre. Then he decided to take another 2 years off, had one fight against Anderson Silva. Now he's taken 6 years off. No clue what kind of Nick Diaz we're going to get. Now, are we going to get a guy who's really good at boxing and goes forward and does his antics and has a granite chin? I suspect that. Is he in shape? What we see on Instagram, has he posted more pictures on Instagram? Boy's in shape, man. So we know he does all those triathlons and all that shit, so he's going to be in shape there. So we can bank on that. He's going to be in shape, so that's not going to be an issue. He looks great. He obviously wants to do this. He's talked about, look at him, phenomenal shape, dude. Phenomenal shape. God, how about this? Go back to that. How about the comment on that page from this troll? At Nick Diaz, why you let GSP get you like that?
Douchebag.
Bro, you talking about from 8 years ago? You talking about 8 years ago? Imagine being that guy.
Douche.
But just imagine being that guy.
I can't.
That's your comment?
I know.
On a picture of him in a marathon?
In great shape.
Dude, you couldn't even ride a bike a mile. And then you're talking about him losing to the greatest of all time? It's just, people are insane, man. That's the world we live in. But yeah, back to, fuck that guy. But obviously Nate's in shape. Looks like he's in phenomenal shape. Great shape. So I don't think shape's going to be a problem. The problem is going to be is his speed there in any fast. He's never been the most explosive guy, but he has power, man. So him and his brother, right, they come in volume, right? They come in volume. The issue with that, and they go forward. The issue with that is Robbie Lawler will also go forward. And if we're talking about power versus power, Robbie Lawler would have more power. So it's a tricky fight for Nick Diaz, man. It's a perfect fight matchmaking wise. Obviously, Robbie Lawler's a legend, and Nick Diaz is also a legend. So this makes sense for both of them. But I have no idea what to expect out of Nick Diaz. What I think's going to happen is he's in phenomenal shape. I think he comes forward. He's going to land some good shots on Robbie. I don't think we'll see a lot of wrestling at all in this fight. I think it's the fight of the night. Either that's fight of the night or one of those prelims can definitely be on there. I think Volkanovski or Ortega's going to be a really good fight too. There's a bunch of great fights on this card as far as just like going the distance, but being a fucking war. There's a lot of that on this. But with Nick Diaz and Robbie Lawler, they both know like that's their MO, that war shit, that Spartan 300 shit. So we're going to get that out of this fight. My only concern with Nick Diaz would be the first thing to go once you get older, and what is he, 39, 38, almost 40? The first thing to go is speed. First thing to go is speed and quickness. So he's 38. He's my age. Born 83, exactly my age. So he's 38. Robbie Lawler's 39. The last thing to go, which is why you see older heavyweights having success, is power. So if they're going to get in an exchange, Nick Diaz, it's not that he doesn't have power, but he didn't have Robbie Lawler knockout power like Robbie does. And Robbie's been fighting the who's who. You go to Robbie's last few fights, Chin. You go his last few fights. If there's an exchange, my money would be on Robbie if he were to land one.
Whoa.
He's had a tough outing. There's no doubt about it. He lost to Neil Magny, Kobe Covington, Ben Askren. That Ben Askren was dicey. Dos Anjos. They beat Cerrone. Lost to Woodley. That was a bad loss. Before that, 2016 was his time. His last win was 4 years ago. So who can predict this fight, man? But again, go back to that, Chin. Mm-hmm. You look at Robbie's, he fought August 29th, 2020, fought 2 times in 2019, took 2018 off, fought twice 2017. So he's not the most active guy, but compared to Nick Diaz, he's fucking Don Cerrone in his heyday. He's fighting every weekend compared to Nick Diaz. So, but look at the guys he's lost to: Neil Magny, Kobe Covington, Ben Askren, Dos Anjos. Like, he's fighting some dogs, man. Woodley for the world title. So he's fighting monsters, man.
And the Askren one was tricky too.
That's what I'm saying. That Askren one, definitely an asterisk, no pun intended, an asterisk against the Askren one. So he's fighting dogs. Losing Kobe Covington, Neil Magny, those are guys in the fucking race. Kobe's fighting for a goddamn title shot. Neil Magny's a monster. So it's just, I wouldn't want to, I would never bet against Nick Diaz. And you'll see in my DraftKings parlay, I have Nick Diaz in there because it's fun. I think we're all rooting for that guy. But it's not like you don't like Robbie Lawler. That's why this fight's tough to pick. Any prediction, Chin? Would you bet on it?
On this one, no. But I'm looking forward to it. The first fight was amazing. So
first fight was in 2012. When was it?
Jeez.
I think it was 2012. If my memory serves me right.
There it is. 2004. Jeez.
2004? Holy shit. UFC 47. We're on 266. And Nick Diaz got knocked out.
Like with jabs, too.
Yep. Jesus Christ. 2004. Way off. Sally, Swally, Samsonite. That's right. Way off.